breaking news coming in as we are now getting to know that 12 hours after India's warning, Pakistan has finally released two Indian High Commissioner officials. This after India had to intervene, issuing a very strong démarche. Pakistan finally had to give in, and two High Commission officials who were technically missing all day, and after 12 hours, they have finally been released by Pakistan. This after India issued a strong démarche. Tejinder Singh Sodhi joining us with more updates on the same. He's live with us on the broadcast. Tejinder, finally after 12 hours, those officials have been released. We saw a complete mismatch in the versions that Pakistan had been giving all day. But of course, after India intervened, Pakistan has now had to give it.
Yes, Suisha, the news that we are breaking here on Republic is that the two officials of the Indian High Commission who were abducted by the ISI earlier this morning, they were abducted at around 8:30 a.m. when they were on an official assignment on an official vehicle, and now they have been handed over back to the officials of the Indian High Commission in Islamabad. They were abducted, they were kidnapped for 12 long hours. So clearly Pakistan has violated several agreements of the Vienna Convention, wherein the diplomats who enjoyed diplomatic immunity, they were detained, they were abducted rather by the ISI, but Pakistan tried to peddle a fake narrative that both these diplomats of the Indian High Commission, they were arrested following a hit-and-run case. So this was the fake narrative which the ISI gave to the Pakistan media, and the Pakistan media went berserk this evening because since early morning there was no report on Pakistan media, but only after the Ministry of External Affairs here in India, they summoned the chargé d'affaires of Pakistan High Commission. A démarche was issued to him and India in no uncertain terms made it clear to Pakistan that it will not tolerate any harassment of its diplomatic staff in Islamabad. The government of India made it clear that both the High Commission staff members should be immediately released without any harm. So clearly Pakistan had to give up, and after 12 long hours, both these diplomatic staff members, they have been handed over to the Indian High Commission.
Absolutely.
So clearly Pakistan giving up.
तेजिंदर, हमारे हिंदी के दर्शकों को भी जल्दी से बता दीजिए क्या जानकारी आपको मिल रही है इस पर। 12 घंटों के बाद उन दो ऑफिशियल्स को रिलीज किया है पाकिस्तान ने, अब क्या कहा जा रहा है?
देखिए सुषा, आज सुबह लगभग 8:30 बजे के करीब इन दोनों हाई कमीशन के ऑफिसर्स को किडनैप किया था पाकिस्तानी ISI ने। एक गलत खबर जो थी पाकिस्तान मीडिया को दी गई थी कि ये दोनों जो भारतीय उच्च आयोग के अधिकारी हैं, इन दोनों को हिट एंड रन केस में अरेस्ट किया है इस्लामाबाद पुलिस ने। लेकिन ये एक झूठी खबर थी जो पाकिस्तान मीडिया को ISI ने फीड की थी। उसके बाद जब भारतीय विदेश मंत्रालय ने आज पाकिस्तान के जो अभी एक्टिंग हाई कमीशन है, चार्ज अफेयर्स हैं, उन्हें बुलाया और एक डिमार्चे इशू किया और ये कहा कि भारत कभी भी ये बर्दाश्त नहीं करेगा कि उसके डिप्लोमेटिक स्टाफ को हरास किया जा रहा है, उनको एबडक्ट किया जा रहा है। भारत ने ये कहा था, कड़ा संज्ञान लिया था इस चीज़ का और ये कहा था कि मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ एक्सटर्नल अफेयर्स जो भारत की है वो इस पूरे मुद्दे पे नज़र रखे हुए। पाकिस्तान ने शाम को लगभग 5 बजे के करीब ये माना था कि दोनों जो भारतीय उच्चायोग के ऑफिसर हैं वो पाकिस्तान की कस्टडी में हैं, पाकिस्तान पुलिस ने उन्हें अरेस्ट किया और एक फेक नैरेटिव, एक झूठी खबर ये फैलाई थी कि इन दोनों को हिट एंड रन केस में अरेस्ट किया है। लेकिन हकीकत ये थी कि ये दोनों जो भारतीय उच्चायोग के जो अधिकारी थे सुबह एयरपोर्ट जा रहे थे कुछ स्टाफ ऑफिसर्स को वहां से लाने के लिए, लेकिन उसी दौरान ISI जो पाकिस्तान की खुफिया एजेंसी है उनने इन लोगों को किडनैप कर लिया, इन्हें एक अनडिस्क्लोज्ड लोकेशन पर ले गए और वहां पर उसके बाद लगभग 12 घंटे तक इनके बारे में कोई जानकारी नहीं थी। लगभग 5 बजे के करीब जब MEA ने पाकिस्तान के अधिकारियों को बुलाया और उसके बाद डिमार्चे इशू किया, तब पाकिस्तान ने माना कि 2 अधिकारी उनकी कस्टडी में हैं और अभी कुछ देर पहले ये खबर आई है, MEA के सूत्रों ने इसे कंफर्म किया है कि दोनों अधिकारी जो हैं वो इंडियन हाई कमीशन जो भारतीय उच्च आयुक्त है इस्लामाबाद में, उनके हवाले कर दिया गया है उन्हें। जी सुषा।
बिल्कुल तेजिंदर, पूरे दिन पाकिस्तान अपनी झूठ की कड़ी को आगे करता रहा और कितने झूठ उन्होंने फैलाए, यहाँ तक कि हमारे ऑफिशियल्स को एक हिट एंड रन केस में फांसने की कोशिश की, पर अब फाइनली 12 घंटे के इस सभी टॉर्चर के बाद उनको अभी रिलीज किया गया है। सीधे तौर से पाकिस्तान की इंटेंशन साफ है, हमारे ऑफिशियल्स को टारगेट किया जा रहा है।
देखिए स्वेशा, बिल्कुल सही कहना है आपका। ये जो एक पाकिस्तान की एक साजिश है, आपने देखा होगा कि पिछले ही महीने पाकिस्तानी उच्चायोग के 2 ऑफिसर जो थे उन्हें जासूसी के रैकेट में इन्वॉल्व पाया गया। नई दिल्ली में वो भारतीय सेना की खुफिया जानकारी हासिल करने की कोशिश कर रहे थे। उसके बाद उन्हें पर्सोना नॉन ग्रेटा डिक्लेयर कर दिया गया। उसके बाद उन्हें पाकिस्तान वापस भेज दिया गया। उसके बाद हमने देखा कि कैसे पाकिस्तान में जो अभी भारत के एक्टिंग उच्चायुक्त हैं गौरव अहलवालिया, उन पे आईएसआई ने हरासमेंट शुरू कर दी, उनकी गाड़ियों का पीछा शुरू कर दिया, उन्हें हरास करना शुरू कर दिया। तभी भारत ने पाकिस्तान को यह कहा था कि हम किसी भी तौर पे अपने जो स्टाफ मेंबर्स हैं, अपने उच्चायोग के जो स्टाफ मेंबर हैं, उनकी हरासमेंट बर्दाश्त नहीं करेंगे। और आज सुबह ये पाकिस्तान ने फिर एक ऐसी हरकत की है जो वियना कन्वेंशन के बिल्कुल उलट है। वियना कन्वेंशन के कई ऐसे चार्टर हैं जिसके मुताबिक आप डिप्लोमेटिक स्टाफ जो है उन्हें एक इम्यूनिटी है, उन्हें किसी भी तरह से आप अरेस्ट नहीं कर सकते, किसी भी तरह से हरास नहीं कर सकते। अगर उनके खिलाफ कोई भी संगीन मामला सामने आता है तो उन्हें अपनी कंट्री में वापस भेजने का प्रावधान है। लेकिन पाकिस्तान ने हर एक जो कन्वेंशन के जितने भी चार्टर्स हैं सबको वायलेट किया। लगभग 12 घंटे इन उच्चायुक्त के दोनों अधिकारियों को हिरासत में रखा। आईएसआई की हिरासत है ये, पाकिस्तान पुलिस की कोई हिरासत नहीं है। झूठा केस बनाया गया हिट एंड रन का। अभी ये 2 अधिकारी जो हैं इन्हें भारतीय उच्चायोग के हवाले कर दिया गया है। अभी ये अपने भारतीय उच्चायोग को सारी डिटेल्स बताएंगे। और एमईए जो है भारतीय विदेश मंत्रालय पूरे मामले पे नजर रखे हुए है। जो डेवलपमेंट हो रही है भारतीय विदेश मंत्रालय को सारी जानकारी भारतीय उच्चायुक्त इस्लामाबाद से दी जा रही है। जी स्वेशा।
जी बिल्कुल, तेजिंदर बने रहिए हमारे साथ। Major Gaurav Arya is also joining us on the phone line. Major Gaurav Arya, after exactly 12 hours, Pakistan has finally released our officials, but fact remains that their intention is very clear. Our officials are being targeted for a very long time. They are being purposely harassed. And right now, India issued a strong démarche, after which Pakistan had to give in, but clearly they can't afford to do this against India, or they know the consequences can be very bad.
Absolutely, Sosha. I'd like to, tell our viewers a little bit about the history. This is the same country, Pakistan, that got together a mob under Ziaul Haq's instructions and attacked the American embassy. So you can't put anything beyond Pakistan. This is intimidation, this is harassment, and we will keep on speaking about Vienna Conventions, etc. But the fact of the matter is, Pakistan is beyond caring. Pakistani deep state will continue to harass your diplomats. There are cases where they throw stones at our diplomats' houses, call them up with, and abusive phone calls at midnight, and chasing people with motorcycles like we saw on video a week back or so. So this is something that the deep state, the ISI, practices on a daily basis. They harass our diplomats. It is the most avoidable posting anywhere for a person to go to Pakistan.
And what is the language Pakistan will best understand? How do we best deal with Pakistan in the given situation? Because this has been harassment that has been continuing for a long time now.
Swisha, we must understand that Pakistan is a state that has been ruled by the military for more than half of its life as a nation after 1947. So a country that has been ruled by the military obviously understands the language of the military, because they've never had a stable democracy. They don't understand debate, discussion, even dissonance. They don't understand. They understand the military mood. Unless you hammer Pakistan, they'll not. This opinion of mine is not very popular. And people say that we must talk, we must engage. But the fact of the matter is, engage with whom? Whom should you engage with? Bajwa is the boss. You can't engage with him because he's the army chief. You have to engage with the prime minister. The prime minister is an absentee prime minister. So, Pakistan understands the language of force.
Right. Right. Major Gaurav Arya, thank you for talking to us.
Thank you.
I want to come back to you, Tejinder, because we were talking about the developments that have taken place through the day in the course of the last 12 hours, how Pakistan tried to push out a false narrative against these officials, and a complete mismatch in the kind of information that was being put out all through the day and what was being pushed out by the Pakistani media. Pakistan was caught in its own web of lies, and even after India intervened and issued a strong warning, Pakistan clearly had no option. But they try to make it look like they are trying to have the upper hand. A completely exposed Pakistan, a completely embarrassed Pakistan, and they continue to put themselves in this situation time and again.
See, Suesha, earlier when these two diplomatic staff members of the Indian High Commission, they were abducted, there was no word, there was complete silence in the Pakistani media. Pakistan media did not say anything, neither their television channels nor their websites, not a single journalist dared to tweet against the ISI. It was only after the Ministry of External Affairs here in India, they summoned the Pakistan's charged affairs to and presented a demarche in which the Indian government made it amply clear that it will not tolerate the harassment of the Indian diplomatic staff. Only after that, Pakistan gave a fake narrative in its media. Pakistani media started giving a fake spin to the entire narrative. It was the ISI which started peddling this fake narrative that both the staff members, they were arrested by the Islamabad police following a hit-and-run case. Earlier, they said that both the staff members, the vehicle which they were driving, they had hit a car in which a civilian was injured. But again, some media outlets also started playing this narrative that a civilian, a pedestrian who was walking there, he was injured in the hit-and-run case. So there was a clear mismatch about the narrative which the ISI was peddling. The sources confirmed to Republic TV that both these staff members, they were on their way to the airport to pick up. Yes, Suesha.